Hello everyone, this is Anime Heaven X23. Sorry it's been a couple days since I released a video. I've been busy with work and paying my taxes. Fun. But anyhow, in this video today, I'm going to be giving my impression and review for Shadow Warrior on Steam. Now I've already beat this game on PlayStation and Xbox, so it's not my first playthrough, but I wanted to see how this game looks and performs on my Rog Ally. And I know it performed well on Steam because it's verified on Steam. So as you can see, here's the menu. In the menu, you got your save, load, restart, options. So we'll go down to options. Ooh, went down to profile, one too many. Okay, so as you can see, we got game and HUD, we got video, audio, and controls. So we'll go to video. And there it shows you. So right now we're currently running the game at 900p at 1080. Now I was running it and at the triple buffering, the vertical synchronization, and the anti-aliasing. Those three were initially off when I started playing the game. And I noticed when you moved, there was some stuttering. So I reduced the resolution down, because it was originally at 1080p. I reduced the resolution down to 900. Turned on triple buffering, vertical synchronization, and anti-aliasing. And then it went away. Now there's no stuttering, jittering, or anything. The thing is just perfect. And this is a game where, even for how old this game is now, it still controls and looks beautiful, I think. The combat system, it's a first-person game. The combat of all the different moves and everything you can get and upgrade and learn, it's really cool. You get a good weapon selection of weapons in your weapon wheel. And then one bonus for me that this has is when the thing is starting out and you're in your car and you're driving, a song from a movie that I grew up I think the movie came out in 87, I think it was. Transformers the movie, You Got the Touch song is in this when you're initially driving the car in the opening of the game. And I will tell you ahead of time, the song is once again in Shadow Warrior 2, the sequel. And that to me just brings, an extra nostalgia because I love the Transformers movie. Granted, I didn't like the fact that Prime died in it, but that's a different story. But anyhow, so you get that little nod. You got these little arcade machines throughout in different parts of the game and stuff like that. There's actually a giant arcade that you go into, and if you have some money, you go to it and you hit enter, and it shows you putting a coin in the machine, and then you hear the machine make some noise like you're playing it, which I thought was a pretty cool little touch. All right, so we'll leave that. As you see, you got your audio, you got your controls. So we got that. And then if you go to your profile will tell you, let's say the time played, like how many achievements you total play time, your achievements, secrets found, enemies killed, damage done, achievement score, karma actions, objectives destroyed, damage, It tells you what you did with each chapter, like the mission score. First chapter, I did not do good. Second chapter, in terms of the thousands, you just got to do a lot to try to get those scores. Then you can go into your achievements and find out like where you are. Because this is one of the games where I wish more games would do it, is when you're playing it and you're doing the any of the different units, how many enemies you kill and so forth, it keeps track. Kind of like the achievements in for Xbox. Granted, sometimes they don't always work, I think, the way they should, but something I wish more games would do is if there's one where you have to kill so many of this enemy, or kill so many with this weapon, or do this extra attack, or kill so many at once and things. I think it's cool when they use them, because then you can see how close you are to certain achievements being completed, which I think is always a cool touch. So that's your profile. And as you can see, here's the game. Now, if you hold in your right bumper, it brings up your weapon wheel. We got a demon heart. We have a pistol, automatic rifle, and then we got arrows. So when one gets red, just break that away. And your different attacks that you will learn, which I'll show you in a second, involve like forward, right trigger doesn't attack, left or right double tap, left or right trigger, another special move, down twice, right trigger does another one. So you have all these different extra attacks that you can do. And then if you also hold in Y, you'll cycle through your most recent last weapon on your weapon wheel and your sword. You got your A button here to jump. And, of course, when you want to pause it, you got your 3 lines. And then your double window. If you hit your double window, it brings up, like this one is Katana Mastery. Then you have Restoration, Mind, Luck, Movement, Knowledge. So those you can do. And that's karma points. And then your other one here is these crystals that you find where you can learn different abilities and stuff. Like that one's shockwave, we got protection, we got healing, flux. So you got those. And then when you got those, if you hit the triggers again, you go to the next one. And the last one is your weapons. So we got Katana, Masmushi type 14 crossbow, Z1 type PDW weapon, which I've already upgraded, and then you have Tosanyu type 13 revolver. I guess that's how you say it. Like I said, those are the weapons that I explained earlier that I have. So you can buy like there I can single shot, so you can make the weapons more powerful and upgrade them, which is pretty cool. You just gotta make sure you got the money to do it. So after you go through them, and the more weapons you unlock, the more that'll show here. Right now it's only showing the current ones that I have unlocked. And if you hit that, you'll go back to your karma points. So like I said again, your karma points, you got your crystals, and then you got your your money, your weapons that you currently have that you can upgrade through the money. So if you really want to upgrade them, you really got to make sure you got a lot of money. And of course, the more powerful they are, the easier the game will become for you. So we just showed you your upgrades that you can get in the game to your crystals, your karma, and your weapons, which is required by money. I showed you the options of what you can do graphically in your profile, so you can see exactly how much people you've killed and how you've done graded wise per chapter. And then you can check your achievements to see exactly where you're at for any particular achievement, which is a nice little feature, like I said. And like I was saying, and then when we're done here, we're going to go back out. And as you can see, I think for how old, can have a look up. All right, what the heck did I hit? Sorry about that. When I was moving something around, my finger hit a button. It screwed up. But there you can see. You can see the stuff moving in the ground. You can see the explosions. And of course, one thing you also do when you're playing the game, you also, anytime you see a vehicle and there's enemies around it, shoot it, blow it up. Because you can use them as your environmental attacks as well, so don't forget that. Like I said, there you got your health on there. And then there, if you also hold in, and then you got your throwing stars. And you have an unlimited amount of throwing stars, which is pretty cool. So right there, and then the bosses you have in the game, they get some pretty big bosses, and sometimes you get hordes and hordes of enemies. So be prepared to, move, be nimble around, don't stay in one place too long. And then also make sure to search the world. Look at every nook and cranny for your crystals, for any secrets and stuff, because it'll definitely help you in upgrading your character, make him more tougher foe for your enemies. So, like I said, overall with the graphics, the controls, the action, the bosses, the level of customability, and the way you can upgrade a character and make him a pretty strong character, I think it was well done, especially, like I said, for how old this game is, giving you all these options and everything. And there's also 3 games in this series. Third one came out, I believe, 2 years ago. Shadow Warrior 3 on all the major systems. So if you want a good first-person shooter to play that has a lot of customability, a lot of way to upgrade your character, make them the way you want, some collectibles, but not many, so you can concentrate more on the fighting, enjoying that, which I think is really good. So overall, I would give this game a solid 9 out of 10. The simple fact is, like I said, everything I mentioned plus the extra added for me, an extra like half a point almost just for itself. And most people won't agree with this, is the opening of You Got the Touch. Because I love the Transformers animated so much. The original OG Transformers G1. And it's just a nice little touch. Maybe 0.5 is too much. Maybe it's like 0.2. I think probably more accurate. But for me, it's a nice little touch. So there's my impression and review for Shadow Warrior on Steam. I think, like I said, it's well worth your time and money. Get it when it's on sale. And a lot of times when Shadow Warrior 1's on sale, it's like $3. And I believe 2's around the same price as well, maybe $6. But you can buy 1 and 2 pretty frequently throughout the year for a really cheap price. Three doesn't go on sale that much though. If you are getting into the series and stuff. So there's my review impressions for Shadow Warrior on Steam. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and take care, everybody. Goodbye, and thank you.